A super middleweight champion of the world. Nation, give it up for Andre Ward.
Yeah. Is it Drake?
The world.
The world.
I love saying that part.
My neighborhood.
It's the best part about it. I love it. This is where we do it again. We scoot back and we let Max go.
Yeah, just because people may not know everything about our guest. Just fill in very quickly.
Okay.
He hasn't lost a fight since in the amateurs or pro since what? You were about 13 or 14.
Oh, 14.
That's ridiculous.
The last male Olympic gold medalist in boxing for the United States, right? And until his layoff, considered by most, and I still consider him second best pound-for-pound fighter in the world to Floyd Mayweather. Now, you recently signed with Rock Nation.
Yes.
How does it feel? What's it been like?
Yeah, phenomenal. You know, not to get too deep into it, but I fought, you know, this lawsuit that I had going on 2 years to kind of get out of the old way of doing things, the old mindset in boxing. And obviously Rock Nation Sports, you know, everything they've touched has turned to gold, so to speak. You know, they're very successful. They're doing great big deals for, you know, athletes and other, you know, sports, baseball, basketball, you name it. And when I sat down and had an opportunity to actually speak with Jay-Z himself and his team and heard his vision, I told my team, I said, this is where I want to be.
Now, you didn't say to him, where's Beyonce at?
Nah, man, nah.
The man's a professional,
I got my beautiful
Marcellus.
wife in the crowd, too, so, you know, I left that alone.
I'm married, too, but you can sign my post.
No. He's like really married.
No, he's really married. We'll be sitting ringside on HBO, and the ring car girl walk by. He'll keep his head down. Like, really married.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's my baby.
All right, now, in all respect, man, your game, Rock Nation, nobody can help you with your game because you're at the top. I don't think a lot of people out there know the name as much as we respect the game. What do you think that they're going to do to get you to that place, like we just said, Floyd Mayweather status?
Well, I think people have to keep in mind that, you know, there is no close second to Floyd Mayweather. If you really understand the game of boxing, and Floyd has done a lot of great for our sport, but he's kind of messed it up and made it harder for the guys behind him because people expect those kind of numbers when they fight on pay-per-view, or they expect that kind of buzz. That took a lot of things had to fall in place for Floyd to get to that point. But what people have to realize is those people that are behind Floyd, so to speak, we're making a great living. We're building our legacy, and, you know, when it's all said and done, I'm going to be known the way I'm supposed to be known.
All right.
Like
it is.
Now,
I'm rooting for
one of the things Floyd did, because he wasn't Money Mayweather until he got Gaddy and De La Hoya and these big-name fighters, you need a big-name fight because you cleaned out super middleweight too quickly, right? Like, you already beat all these guys.
Too easy.
Now people, I'm hearing, your guys and Kovalev's people are talking you and Kovalev, who, by the way, is a light heavyweight killer right now. He's the light heavyweight champ. Andre's a super middleweight champ. Maybe sometime next year. What do you think about fighting Kovalev?
I mean, I'm open to fight any of these guys. I mean, if you look at my track record, you know, I've always been ready and willing to fight everybody. You know, there's places for tune-up fights. There's places for stay-busy fights. There's a place for that. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm concerned about making a living for my family, but my legacy is really important to me. And the only way you get that legacy cemented where you can walk into the Hall of Fame and get voted in is to fight the best, and that's what I want to do.
Wow, we got some music just started up.
What just happened?
Whoa, what happened?
Dance fever.
Wait, I like that we're talking about fighting and potentially who could be next, because last week Triple G was here on the show. We specifically asked him if he would like to fight you. Here's what he said. Well, I'm glad you asked.
What do you think of Andre Ward and what he said?
He's a great boxer, you know, it's very interesting for us, not just for me, for everybody. And he's great boxer, he has great technical, you know. Right now situation a little bit, like I want 50-50. He won't fight with me, absolutely I'm ready. You know, I won't fight with him.
You want to fight him?
Yeah.
Just got to split the money 50-50, huh?
Max is setting up fights left and right.
Bob Aaron over here.
On the other, you would be the one guy favored to beat Golovkin right now, 68 or below. On the other hand, that could be a potential really big fight for you in a year or two. So how do you feel about it? What's the timetable for Golovkin?
It's funny to me. I mean, when you look at the fight with GGG, it seems that the media, not including you, of course, but they keep pushing the time frame back. So last year, it was this year would have been a good time, and now this year, it's next year. When are people going to feel like that's a fight that they want to see?
I think they want to see it now,
older.
but you've been inactive, and he hasn't been able to get a big name in the ring with him. You seem to be like the only big name who really wants to fight him.
Hey, like I said earlier, Andre Ward, and yes, I went third person.
My dog.
I got to do that every now and again.
You when you're the world champ.
Every now and again.
World champ status.
There's two of them in there with me. I felt like two guys were hitting me.
I'm ready.
You ready now?
I'm ready. And I think if everybody comes to the table, with the clear head and nobody's trying to dictate. I mean, I hear stuff in the media. They're trying to dictate and negotiate the fight through the media. That's rule number one. That's not going to work. You know, if you really want to fight, less talking in the media. Let's get the network involved. HBO, great network. Let's put it in their hands, put it in our team's hands. Andre Ward is available, and we can make it happen.
Okay, now I respect everything you just said, Andre Ward, and you know, a brother like me heard something you just said there. We call him Triple G. You call him GGG. Is there a little shot there?
Nah, ain't no shot, man.
There ain't no shot right there?
See, that's the media. See, that's the media looking into
Which, by the way,
but listen, I'm going to tell you
usually you don't do that.
If the fight gets signed, you're going to see this. You're going to see the shots come a little bit.
Of course.
By the way,
a little
I
less
would be
subtle.
disappointed
You
otherwise.
said something about him a couple weeks ago that got him hot, and then he went back at you. Is that little mini beef now in the past?
I don't even know. Like, honestly, like I stopped reading the boxing media and the internet a long time ago. You know, I try to stay away from that stuff. So I honestly don't know what's being said. I get the overflow. You know, my team will come, did you hear what he said? I'm like, nah, man, I didn't hear it. So I go look at it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I see what's happening. I've been following this sport since I've been a baby, 20 years. They want Golovkin to smile and wave and be the pretty boy, and then the promoters, they do the tough talk. But then if I respond, then I'm the villain.
Yeah.
Well, I'm no villain.
Villains are not bad, though.
But I'm no. I've never built my career on that. So I'm very simple. But I also mean what I say. If GGG wants to fight, come from behind the promoter, come from behind the trainer, tell him to call HBO. I've already done that before I came on the show because I knew you guys were going to ask me this. And let's make it happen.
All right, last
At least call him capital GGG. Not lowercase
GG.
I like it.
You're going to knock a G off pretty soon. GG.
Gigi's cute.
You just had your first comeback fight in a while, and it was a comeback fight type of opponent, and you did what you were supposed to do. Where are you now compared to the Andre Ward we saw dominate all the super middleweights, knock out Chad Dawson? Where are you now compared to that guy?
I think I'm pretty close. I mean, I was really, this past June, I was really surprised at the performance. Not that I didn't expect to do well, but, you know, the way my punches came off, my defense, it wasn't where I wanted it to be. And Max let me know that right away. He said, hey, you look good, but you got hit a couple times. You know, right when I saw him right after the fight. But that's to be expected. But I got hit less than maybe expected. And again, I just felt good in there. My conditioning felt good. So I'm not far off. And I know that if a fight with, you know, Golovkin happens, they'll probably want to have one fight in between. That'll probably be next year. I mean, you know, obviously HBO, they know what they're doing and they want to build it properly, but I'm not far off because I dedicate myself. I love the sport, and I'm always in tip-top shape.
I think it's good that you're in tip-top shape because we want you to punch something before you leave here today. And
a person or a thing?
Well, it's our favorite punching bag.
I've been waiting on this, man.
Oh, really?
So yeah, of course.
This ain't no little GGG right here.
It's not personal, but I've been waiting on this.
Marcellus, you know the drill, by the way.
Underrated body puncher.
How much you weigh, Andre?
About 180.
180? My wife weigh more than you.
Oh,
you're
man. Oh.
Why do you keep saying that out loud?
Well,
We've talked
and that's
about
before
this.
she got pregnant.
Dress up. Get your dress on. All right. You get the chest protector because obviously we don't want you to die. We've changed it up a little bit, Andre, just so you know. We've got 4 trivia questions. They happen to be about yourself.
Oh,
a little bit of
really?
pressure there. For every one of these that you get right, that equals 1 more punch on the lovely Mr. Wiley.
And you know you're making money with those, so take it easy.
This is good. I like this.
Okay.
Take it easy, Dre.
I like this.
Yeah, I'm standing back here. All right, you ready for your first one?
Let's do it.
Which NFL quarterback got booed at your last fight in Oakland?
Cam Newton. I mean, excuse me.
You don't watch, see?
Colin Kaepernick. My fight.
Yeah, your fight.
Oh, Colin.
Colin Kaepernick
San Francisco 49ers.
is correct, sir.
Ah, look at that.
What is that?
I'm going to start these. That's the first one.
He's just gonna get you sweat. Sweat a little bit.
First one. The
He
first
does
one.
have 3 more. All right, this one's interesting. Who did you defeat to win your light heavyweight gold medal in the 2004
Oh, my
Olympics?
goodness. Really?
And if you can pronounce it, you should get 2 punches.
You got to
these guys
pass.
are the same thing.
You
He beats
got to
them all.
pass on this one. I will not be able to pronounce that.
What country is he from?
Belarus.
All right. It's Magomed Arifgadjiev.
Belarus, good enough.
Good enough.
Good enough. Belarus
All right.
counts.
You're
Give it to him.
close.
Give it to him.
Okay, okay. All right. The anticipation is what's
Triple
going to
G
hurt.
hits harder, though. I'm just
Okay.
letting you know.
I'm going to have to turn it up now.
What are you on the payroll
I'm
now?
going to have to turn it up now.
We're going to talk records. What was your
know you messed up,
amateur
right?
boxing record?
My amateur boxing, 115-5.
Boom! Hit him!
Stay right there. gonna hit him with the hook.
Hit me there.
I just like that you're tensing up every time. All right, this is the last one.
I gotta bring him to training camp with me.
I want him to cry a little bit.
It's a heavy bag.
How many of your professional fights have lasted 12 rounds?
How many?
You went
We don't guess this.
28 out of 28.
He won't know this.
Give me 2 seconds here. Let me see. She helped me out.
I bet Triple G know.
8. 7.
Oh, yes, that is correct.
Oh,
7.
shut up, right? You can pay like that.
I just want one right here.
I gotta bring him to camp with me. I gotta bring him to training camp.
Marcellus is apparently in charge of getting this fight started. Nation, give it up for Andre Ward.
Yeah.
I know, you're like, that's the torture.
I'm sweating for real. This Sportsnation.
You ever think about how the cement of your driveway connects